Welcome to Norfolk Perspectives. I'm Bob Batcher, and I've got Casey Fulmer, and he's going to tell us to get frisky on the whiskey because he is the director of Sail Nauticus. How's it going?
Great. Thanks for having me, Bob.
I got to ask you, how in the world do you get frisky on the whiskey?
It's pretty easy with the entertainment we've got, and just the festivity is fantastic. We did it last year, and it's such a huge success. We want to make it an annual event.
Okay, so on May 30th from 7 to 11 p.m., what does Frisky look like?
Frisky looks like strictly business band playing all night long, and open bars and heavy hors d'oeuvres and 500 people having lots of fun, and that's what it's all about. And the purpose is to raise awareness of the programs at Sail Nauticus, but also to raise some money while we do it.
Okay, in pre-tape we were kind of reminiscing. It's you're close up to a year. There's not many sail directors that can kind of mark their anniversary by a Frisky
huge party.
I know it.
That's
but
right.
It's been almost a year since you've been the director of Sail Nauticus. Is it what you thought it was going to be?
It's absolutely everything and more. It's you know, I've had lots of sailing jobs over my career, but the opportunity to work with these kids, I've worked with a lot of kids sailing, but it's been in a more competitive environment, and the instructional part of this, and just for the fact of who these kids are, most of them are kids that would not have the opportunity to ever get out on the water. Most of them don't know how to swim.
So they were kind of hesitant to get on the water.
Absolutely, but that goes away so quickly. You know, you bring them along, you know, the right way, and they take to it like a duck takes to water.
There you go. So this class started in the fall.
Yes.
What was the first day like?
You know, the first day is I always tell everyone that gets on one of our boats the first time, these are 20-foot keel boats. They're very stable, very safe.
Sure, as you're rocking back and forth.
Very safe, but they do move. And when these kids first step on the rail of a boat to step into the boat, and the boat might move an inch or two under their feet, they don't know whether it's going to keep going and flip over on them. They just don't know. So it's going from that on day one to being able to bring a boat on and off the dock, in and out of the marina, and go out and sail without the hand of an instructor on the tiller or on the sheet. Instructors in the boat with them, but these kids are doing this all by themselves.
Wow.
Yeah.
I have never
impressive.
gone faster than a fly on a sailboat, so I'm having trouble relating to getting it and navigating it through a marina. Now, okay, so you didn't make them go out in the water during the winter, did you?
No. We run the program. It coincides with the Norfolk Public Schools calendar. And so when school starts, that's when the 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. Next year, we're bringing in 8th graders. We started year 1 with 6. Cool. Year 2 is 6th and 7th graders. Next year will be 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. We start when school starts. We go through Thanksgiving on the water. And as soon as the Thanksgiving break comes, then we move them to the pool.
Indoor pool.
An indoor pool. And we teach them to swim. And as I mentioned, many don't know how to swim. Many are not strong swimmers. And it's just another way to give them more confidence around the water. And we teach them water safety in addition to, you know, how the water skills will relate to sailing.
Now, now they're back on the boats.
They're back on the boats.
You're seeing some difference?
And they're really excited to be back on the boats. They're.
And something tells me this is not just a bunch of fun.
You know, as we talked earlier, they think it is for the most part, but we want them to have a skill set that they can use for the rest of their lives. And so we are serious about making sure that they become sailors, that they respect the weather, they respect the water, and they learn sailing the right way. So yes, they're having an absolute blast. I mean, these kids have probably never been in charge of anything more expensive than their bicycle, and we're putting them in charge of a 20-foot small yacht.
Wow. And so on May 30th, you'll have a chance to have one heck of a good party, but for a good cause, because this really will support that program.
Yes. Last year's Frisky on the Wisky, the goal was to raise awareness for the program in the community. So we wanted to make a big bang, a lot of noise, have a lot of fun, and we did that very successfully. Our committee, we've got a committee of many, they're what we call millennials, around 30 something years old, and it's a real high energy group that's very, very capable. And last year they were very successful. This year they said, we're going to raise enough money from the Frisky to buy another boat for Sail Nauticus.
All right.
And, we have just put a deposit on a boat.
Awesome. And I want to make one big announcement. They were very successful last year with no bathroom. This year, there is a bathroom.
There is. The battleship bathrooms are working now, and so we don't have temporary potties.
I thought that was an appropriate way to talk about the next segment coming up about cleaning the bay.
Absolutely.
Stay tuned. We're going to be cleaning that bay.